Alright, guys, time for some Ethereum DeFi, guys. We'll be talking about some protocols which are on top of Ethereum, right? Basically, the cheaps, the fees are really cheap, guys, on Ethereum. Now, this is crazy. Fees have just gone below the fucking ground, and well, let's just say to use the Ethereum DeFi itself is looking quite similar to the BSC DeFi system. Now that's quite an unbelievable statement to make right now. But guys, this is what is happening right now. Ethereum's fees are completely down, man. This is why we'll be taking a look at some DeFi projects and protocols coming from Ethereum. First up, we have Bancor, guys. Now Bancor protocol, holy cow! Look at this beautiful looking trend right here. And guys, I talked about Bancor protocol on the previous video right here when we were looking at declining tops and we were looking at some reversion of the mean. Most likely, this will be encapsulated on the 3 time frame. Well, not really, guys. This one did break below the 21 simple on 3 time frame, but you still have this declining top structure. Basically, you are staying below this trend line, below this downward trending resistance line right here. And guys, you can simply pinpoint these lows as well. You have a broadening wedge off of the top. Now, is this a bullish pattern? No, this is a distribution pattern, guys. And when it is happening after when you see these kind of broadening channels out of, well, let's just say coming out of this entire leg to the upside for all the way about a 1500%, most likely on the first pass you do distribute to the downside and test some key moving averages of the 3 time frame on macro time frames, right? At least the 55 simple, guys. Now, does that mean it is a confirmed thing, like we're going to come down and we are not going to be taking this low out, high out right here? No, guys, no. Well, it looks to me like things have started changing. Things have started looking, as I said, different about the price action itself. Now, after this rejection of the 21 simple with Ethereum breaking down as well during those days, guys, well, not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, Ethereum consolidating and BNT breaking below 21 moving average time frame. Well, it was looking a little, let's just say, a little bleak in the small time frames, but this one looked like an opportunity again as this point and this point, right? Well, I didn't see any hidden bullish divergence as well, guys. Well, this one was a simple retest of the support trend line happening onto these points right here. And guys, most likely until you're until you're going to be hovering below the $8.1 levels on BNT again USDT, guys, this one will consolidate even further down the line and it'll get accumulated with the 21 simple moving average most likely on the 3 time frame. But guys, this one is overextended. I do believe this is an overextended piece of price action right here, and most likely after a single leg to the upside for all the way about 2000%, almost 2000%, you do want to consolidate on let's just say on a higher time frame basis. Now, guys, if I take away the logarithmic values, this is how the real chart looks like, right? This is hell volatile, man. This is crazy volatile, right? This is why, in, let's just say, you can go for some good swing trades as well onto this asset, guys. If you simply jump on the daily time frame, had you been taken along these swings, they would have been good looking moves. But guys, it's very difficult, trust me when I say this, it is very difficult to pinpoint these exact bottoms, guys, exact bottoms. So basically what you do is you want to look for some bullish engulfing piece of price action for a confirmation of the small time trend to change at least, guys. Then you want to go ahead with the long exposure and probably go ahead and take those exposure out into these moving averages right here at 55, guys. Now, I am talking about a trader's perspective. I'm certainly not talking through a hodler's perspective right here, guys. See, had you been hodling Bancor token, had you been believing onto this project and this protocol right here, you would have been up more than 100x. Well, not really more than 100x, but almost about 100x from these price points all the way until these price points, and you would be fine. You'd be completely fine holding this one onto these levels as well. And guys, you would be least bothered about any declining tops in the small time frames, guys. All right, now what is happening right here is you could be potentially formulating hidden bullish divergence between this point and this point right here. And are you yes, you are. This is a massive hidden bullish divergence, guys. Well, you can argue that this is not a perfect looking hidden bullish because this was a price action happening from the, let's just say this was a flag right here, guys. You flagged out after this expansion to the upside, you flagged out, little consolidation, and then final expansion testing this level again, but the RSI being significantly below this price point right here, guys. This is a general hidden bullish situation going on right here, guys. If you do understand what hidden bullish divergence is, this is most likely, yes, this is a clear looking play out. But guys, it was a very difficult looking piece of price action right here just to pinpoint this hidden bullish divergence. Right now, what what comes next is what we are trying to figure out right here, guys. As far as you're maintaining that support area right here, you're looking fine on this structure as well. But most likely, as far as the charts they go, the price action will try to retest around the $8.1 levels, and if it fails right here, guys, then it'll come back and retest some mean moving averages, basically the 55 simple moving average on 3-day time frame, guys. Now, if we are going to be fractal squirrels back again, guys, this is what happens when you really have this blow off top situation. This is what happens on Bancor token and most of the assets which have been trending to the upside like madmen. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. You go for a final leg to the upside, and then you eventually distribute to the mean moving averages. Then you talk about some consolidation and up move. But the only difference being, this was a completely different landscape, as the entire crypto space was, let's just say, under consolidation, and it was not above the all-time high. Whereas this entire leg to the upside was with the Bitcoin price action completely breaking past the all-time highs and, let's just say, leaving those macro accumulation ranges, right? This is why a different looking landscape. But guys, if you really want to fractalize this stuff right here, you can simply go ahead and you can see how these triangles, these massive macro triangles, were under formulation, right? Now this is what really happens off of the tops on Bancor token. Now, am I bearish on this one? No, I am certainly not bearish on this one, but I'm just simply talking about how the possibilities could play out, guys. And check this one out. If this triangle broke to this one did break to the downside, and you had your, let's just say, price action target hit to the T to the downside, guys, this was below the 50 simple as well, right? Now, if we do talk about this piece of price action being similar to this right here, guys, then we can look at some price action all the way up until these price point, $2.7 levels. But guys, look, let's be honest, this is a bull market and we are strengthening to the upside with the altcoin season really picking up. So to talk about these kind of price action to the downside is a far-fetched opinion, guys. Just the general landscape is completely bullish, right? That is why these downside price action are going to be very far-fetched and pretty difficult to achieve as well, guys, right? So this support, as far as this one is going to hold above the $5.5 levels, you're looking completely fine on the price action structure as well. But until you are able to resolve this one to the upside, you are going to be trending with a declining tops kind of matter. And guys, once you come to the apex and once you don't have much time until the resolution of this entire squeeze, you will have to break to the upside or the downside, and that will be the ultimate decision time. And that would also depend on how Ethereum is generally performing, guys. Now, we are talking about the DeFi ecosystem on top of Ethereum itself, right? Which is why the god market for all of these three assets is certainly going to be Ethereum, right? Whatever Ethereum does is going to reflect upon these price actions as well, guys. Now, Ethereum was bullish in the past week. This is why Bancor token was also bullish in the past week. Now, if Ethereum wants to consolidate above the $4,000 levels and really comes to the downside all the way about, let's just say, after we hit the $4,000, come back down to 3,000, most likely this will also come back down and test these supports and potentially these supports as well to the downside, right? Until then, it looks to me like you are in a declining top situation. If you do break to the upside, yes, your further upside targets could be derived perfectly fine with this entire Fibonacci retracement level, guys. 1.61 is standing at 11.6, 2.61 is standing at 15.25, guys. Now, could this be possible? Certainly it could be possible. Certainly we could be heading to the upside, guys, and we could simply just invert this one to the upside, and we can talk about how 618 is perfectly aligned with this profit taking area at $13.4 levels, guys. Now, the momentum oscillators are, well, let's just say 3-day is below the 60. This means that you could be looking at a lot of chop, which means that, yes, guys, this fractal analysis is kind of similar to a Bancor token, right? Just look at the RSI signature, guys, completely, and the TSI signature as well, just identical to each other right here. The only difference is the landscape, the crypto market landscape in general, right? We were dealing with different situations right here in this price action. Now we're dealing with some different macro situations. So anything would happen. Most likely your further buy signal would be any RSI closure and any RSI trend above the 60 ticker itself. Once you start doing that on BNT, guys, your target to the upside will come into fruition, will come into reality most likely, right? All right, guys, next piece of analysis is going to be happening for Uni itself, as this is volatile as crap, man. Holy shit. If you are trading this one on derivatives, you are getting fucked to the upside and the downside, but the ultimate trend is certainly to the upside, guys. I don't know why was I at the 4-hour time frame, but check this one out. Your general trend is completely fine with the 21 simple on 3-day time frame, guys. Now, the last video on Uni was somewhere around these price points, and I was like, all right, you're completely fine. Whatever kind of candles you're printing in, even in the 3-day time frame, as far as you're not closing them below the 21 simple moving average, you are setting in some macro lows, guys, on an already continuation, on an existing continuation trend to the upside, which means that volatility, all right, we don't have much volatility data up there on the indicator, which is why we could jump on the daily time frame and well, we don't have volatility data as well over there. I think the 12-hour time frame would tell yes. Now here's what is happening right here, guys. If you're expanding from literally zero volatility right here, this is why this was crazy, man. Look at this piece of price action. This is happening on the 12-hour time frame. You go to the upside for all the way up. This was a 42% up leg, and then immediately you come down by 24%, guys. This is why volatility expansion from zero read is certainly gonna be making any asset crazy. Right, this is why this crazy piece of price action happened onto the 12-hour time frame, guys. As far as the price action goes right now on the 12-hour time frame, you're looking bullish, man. This is called bullish setup right here. Why do I say that? I say that because the RSI is completely fineable, the 60 ticker, and the TSI is looking bullish as well. This is a complete bullish posture right here, guys. Uni is looking completely fine with Ethereum trending to the upside. These are your initial beneficiaries, guys. These assets, these DeFi protocols, which are your immediate protocol solutions, are going to be the beneficiaries, the first and the foremost beneficiaries. Now, it's pretty clear to me that your risk management on the 12-hour time frame is going to be this level right here, guys. You had a lot of VIX and a lot of buying opportunities coming with the 21 simple on the 12-hour time frame itself, and well, this was a good risk-taking opportunity, I guess, with the crazy amount of volatility, guys. Well, 10% volatility is, let's just say, not that much. We should be used to these kind of price actions in the daily time frame as well, because we're dealing with crypto assets, guys. Right now, what is happening right here is we could be potentially breaking out of the squeeze right here, guys. Now, there are just two things which could happen out of this. If you start distributing off of top right here, this would be a failed breakout, right? And then we could be looking at some, let's just say we do something like this, and then we fail, we come back down. Then we could talk about this price action lining with the 200 simple on 12-hour time frame. And guys, most likely you'll retest these levels again if you fail again, if you come back down to the wedge, guys. But it does not look to me like that is most likely going to happen, because the oscillators are looking completely fine on the 12-hour time frame, guys. Now, most likely you will keep on trending to the upside, and your upside targets are quite undefined, to be honest with you, guys. This will go to the upside as far as the total logged value on the entire Uniswap protocol index keeps on growing, guys. Most likely this is your entire trend. This price action is completely, let's just say, behaving according to the total logged value on Uniswap itself, guys. This is a no-brainer for you. This is a complete no-brainer. Now, you don't want to trade these assets, guys. Why do I say this? Because they are LP tokens, guys. This is something that you get out of providing liquidity to any exchange, guys. Cake, Uni, Sushi. Well, to be honest with you, let's just talk about something coming from the Solana DeFi ecosystem itself, guys. You can be looking at some LP tokens coming from any DeFi ecosystem, and their value will constantly go to the upside with the total logged value as a whole going to the upside, right? This is your trend, guys. This is why I don't want to get squeezed out in the, let's just say, in the mid of the chop. And guys, this is the moving average that you want to look at, guys. I think this is I'm simplifying the entire situation for you guys. If you're holding Uni, if you are trading Uni, let me know down in the comments whatever you are doing with Uniswap. If you're taking those 50x long leverage positions on Uniswap, let me know that as well down in the comments, right? As far as you're doing that, you're going to be completely fine, man. This is a simple total logged value, man. To be honest with you, it's completely that, right? Now, what really defines a trend is this single line. Once you start closing candles below it, once you start trending below this one, it'll get into a massive form of consolidation, guys. Uniswap has been on a rip ever since the inception, man. It never really came down, right? Now, this one was the large buying opportunity happening on Uniswap around $1.7 levels, and you are up 2,500%. You are still wanting to go to the upside as the DeFi total logged value keeps on increasing, man. It keeps on increasing, right? Okay, now just to be curious, let's jump on the 4-hour time frame as well, guys. The 4-hour time frame is looking fine, to be honest with you. It's looking completely fine. The 200 simple on 4-hour is inclined to the upside. All the crosses are bullish. This one was a reaccumulation phase, went to the upside, retested, came back again. Fucking volatile, man, in the intraday time frames. But guys, this is some of the key things that you can play with if you are looking for some, let's just say, leverage positions, guys. This is what you do. This is how you define your risk to reward, and this is how you play some, let's just say, intraday moves as well. You want to be taken positions onto these levels and you want to be taking profit somewhere around the 200 simple moving average. Now the R&R right here is not really favorable, but if you go with minimum amount, if you go with let's just say any position size which you're completely fine taking a loss of, guys, this is how you look at. You look at the reversion to the means in any bullish trending motion, guys, because look, we are dealing with the macro bull, right? Which is why any down leg is going to be a scalp. It is going to be a scalp trade right here, which is why, guys, any head and shoulder breakdown could be a good potential play, right? Now, are you looking at any head and shoulder right here? No, you're not. Unfortunately, no. This could have been potentially a good looking head and shoulder piece of price action as well. This could have been a reversion to the mean back again to the 200 simple on 4-hour time frame, but it quite didn't happen. Why was this situation? Why did this not break to the downside? Guys, Ethereum is on a rip to the upside. This is why this one refrained from going to the downside. It's as simple as that. Uni is generally going to trend with Ethereum, man. It's looking completely fine on these levels as well. The 4-hour momentum also is, well, you are in a choppy zone. On the intraday analysis as well, guys, most likely it'll be a pain in the ass if you go for any derivative long position, man, because this is going to get into a choppy situation right here. RSI really wants to stay below the 60 tick around 4-hour time frame, which means that, yes, you will chop around this level. You will chop around, at least today, tomorrow, most likely you will chop around this level, right? Okay, guys, the next piece of analysis is going to be happening on Balancer. Now, guys, Balancer protocol is yet another DeFi protocol on top of Ethereum, and yet another asset which has a macro hidden bullish divergence happening on the 3-day time frame between this point and this point right here, guys. You can see the general market landscape. We are dealing with hidden bullish divergence all across the 3-day time frame, guys. Now, here's what is happening right here. The easier part has already played out, man. The easy play has already gone, right? But with this bullish engulf candle right here, guys, this really would act as a support, guys. So what could we be looking at in the coming days is the price action consolidation onto these levels, and most likely this moving average will pick up and it'll come to this support right here. It'll support the $60 levels in the coming days as well, guys. Now, are you diverging off of the tops right here with some bullish piece of RSI signature? Yes, you are doing that. Yes, you're doing that. You can't really deny the possibilities of these things to actually play out, even in a bull market, right? Now, ever since you really broke this grind to the downside, you are in a very big chop, it looks to me like, right? You broke this grind somewhere around these levels, and ever since those price points, you have been a chop, but your general trend is to the upside with the 21 simple back again, guys. I can't really stress again and again how important these things are. Now, the TSI, the true strength indicator, has started shifting to the downside again. Now, guys, this is another setup which we have been looking at on a lot of crypto assets on 3-day time frame, which means that if your true strengths indicators blue line comes to the upside, it'll be a rejection in the first go. So watch for TSI as well, guys. Look, me as a trader, I'm giving my edge away for free to you guys, right? The best you can do is keep things simple for yourself and just put minimum amount of indicators, guys. I think momentum oscillators are fine, strength indicators are certainly helpful, and volatility expansion indicators are, let's just say, the best, guys, the best, right? Now, obviously this does not have a lot of history going on. This is why we don't have any volatility data right here on top. But if I go on to the daily and the 12-hour time frame, at least the 12-hour, guys, I think this needs a 12-hour time frame right now, then you can see volatility data as well. Now, what are we doing on the volatility? We are declining. This is a general declination trend right here. Am I using this word right? Holy fuck, guys, just pardon my English, man. I'm still trying to learn, right? I'm still learning. Okay, we are consolidating on the historical volatility as well, guys. Now, what generally happens is that your up moves, even on Ethereum, even on, let's just say, Uniswap, they happen on a volatility decline, guys. Now, what is going to be supporting the price action is going to be your key moving averages onto some, let's just say, some good looking time frames like the daily time frame, guys. Well, I think if we come back down here, in the first pass, it's going to be a support right here at the $55 level. Let's just try to align this one with the 12-hour time frame as well. Let's just see if the 200 is aligning with. No. The 55 is quite. it's quite there, guys. 55 on daily and 12-hour is at the similar point. Holy crap, that's crazy, right? Okay, now the divergence, well, between this point and this point is not real. No, we do not have any bearish divergence happening right here. So this means that the 12-hour time frame is looking completely fine. Most likely you will get picked up with this moving average right here, and your risk management will stay onto these levels. Now, on the 12-hour time frame, if you start losing out on let's say $56, $57 levels, you'll come back down to the 200 simple at least, guys, and then you can think think about some, let's just say, another consolidation and then another expansion to the upside, most likely. Well, I really want to talk about the Fibonacci extensions on this entire piece of price action, guys. Now, what are we dealing with? We are dealing with a 618 support, guys. Now, guess what? This is aligning perfectly fine with the 618, which is why your $56 to $57 levels on Balancer are completely holy shit, I just completely zoned out, man. Holy crap, I zoned out right here, guys. Okay, so this is quite a relevant zone of price action right here, guys. Most likely your potential liquidity will start entering the Balancer markets onto these levels at $57 levels, but if you start losing out of this one, guys, most likely it'll come back down to 200 simple on 12-hour time frame. As you can see, this single leg to the upside is happening alongside the 200 simple on 12-hour time frame. This is your trend. This is your trend moving average, guys. If you simply turn off the price action itself, and guys, let me just do that for you. If I turn off the price action and I get rid of the 55 and the 21, guys, look at this trend right here. This is guys, this is fucking Nike for you, man. This is fucking Nike. Just fucking do it, man. Holy crap, just do it, right? Just go long. This is not a financial advice. This can't be a fucking financial advice, guys. Most likely this content is educational content, and well, you are supposed to do your own due diligence. And guys, it will be better if you figure out your risk management areas on your own, right? As you will understand the reasons why is the price fucking breaking down, why is it going up, why am I not in the market when things are going up. Guys, you have to figure these things out on your own. The best thing I can do for you is just share my experiences with you, right? And most of the price actions, well, let's just say, guys, history is completely repeating. The previous bull cycle on Bitcoin price action, most of the assets are replicating the same kind of price action which happened in the previous bull cycle. Now I'm talking about 2016, 2017, right? That is when Bitcoin used to trend like this on the 12-hour time frame, guys. And you are looking at this kind of price action on Ethereum, on Balancer, on Uniswap, on Sushi. Holy cow, this is just going on again and again, right? Which is why, guys, key moving averages, and when you are feeling chopped out of the market, you got to cut out the noise and at least shift to the 12-hour and a daily or a 3-day time frame as well, guys. Now, Balancer protocol weekly, let's just see this one as well, guys. Now this one was a simple, good, neat retest of the 21 simple coming off at these price points happening on the $45 levels, right? Now, on the first glance, guys, what I can see right here is this is a flagging piece of price action, not a good piece of flag, guys, as this is quite volatile and full of confusion right here. You don't want to look at this kind of broadening wedge kind of structure when you're looking at some, let's just say, bull flags. You don't really want to see this, but just for the sake of it, if we're going to be considering this one as a bull flag right here, guys, we could be having a good breakout target for this entire price action range as well, right? Now, if this was a consolidation and we're resolving this into the upside, you are looking at some bullish targets at 314 extension, 3.141 extension happening at $110 per Balancer, guys. Could we achieve these price actions? Could we achieve these levels? Certainly we could, guys. Certainly could. This is good protocol. Balancer Labs are certainly one of the quality projects as well, guys. Now, should I repeat myself? Yes, I should repeat myself, guys. Any project that I talk about on this channel is a quality project, guys. I don't shill complete, utter shit coins, whatever the fuck that is. It's all the same, man. It's all the same. But I also prefer the trends which are looking like these, guys. You do want to stick to these trends, as anything which is going to the upside is most likely again going to go to the upside, guys. Anything going to the upside will likely continue. Anything going to the downside will likely continue. Now, on to some, let's just try to dive deep into Balancer, guys. Balancer against BTC. Why am I doing this for Balancer itself? Am I biased towards this? No, I do not have any exposure on Balancer itself. But it looks to me that the price action is very interesting, guys. It's interesting than Uniswap or any other asset for that matter, right? Now, what are you doing right here? You're breaking past this range and you don't have any resistance onto your way, guys, all the way until these price points, right? You don't have any resistance. Well, you can argue about the fact that, yes, this one is a good looking resistance point, which is why you got rejected on the first pass. But if you close any weekly candle like this posture about the 21 simple, yes, you are trending, guys. You are in a trending motion in terms of the price action itself. Now, if you start taking this level out, this could mean that, yes, you will be taking another jump to the upside, and then comes the all-time high retest again itself, guys. Well, that is quite a far-fetched opinion. Standing on these price points, it's a far-fetched opinion, but I think it's not impossible. I think we can certainly do this. I think not UNI, Balancer Labs can do this. Balancer Labs can actually pull this one through, and if we take the support out right here, guys, This one will go to the upside again. Quality projects against BTC will really start picking out on any consolidation breakout to the upside, guys. Now we are looking at some weekly RSI signature, which is strong as fuck, man. Now this is what you want to really look at, guys. If you want to go long for any swing trade as well, this is the kind of signature you want to look at on the RSI. Look at the strength of the market, man. Holy crap, balance of BTC from, let's just say, 30 on the RSI on weekly time frame. You are strengthful, man. You're looking good. And once you get above the 60 read on the weekly time frame on balance of BTC, that is when you will start ripping to the upside, which is why define your risk management of this pair right here. And well, let's just say this is one of the good looking plays in the coming days, guys. I am not advising you financially. You can do your own research and you can pinpoint your price action levels yourself, but this is not a financial advice. All right, do we have something more to talk about? No. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments if you are trading, hodling, or doing anything with all of these three assets which I talked about, and I will catch you people on the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.